Sorry, guys. Um, I was coming here. Let me unplug. I was just coming here with a just in the middle of listening to the news, and my thought was, y'all know I reference everything back to the seventh sign and everything back to Left Behind. And I'm referring this back to Left Behind, Nikolai. And here, Gary, put this on mute right fast. Okay, I'm saying, like, I'm doing the Nikolai thing again. Like I said, that was his name in the movie. And it made me think, because of what happened at this recent meeting over what 45 and Pootie Booty did. But anyhow, I was thinking, in Left Behind, Nikolai had a way with words. He did. I mean, he's a little forceful, but if he can get in your brain and turn things, he wasn't forceful. And so I was just saying to Gary, Putin might be Nikolai. And I only say that because they said that he was the head Russian optic or whatever that's called. Like, he was a good spy. And then looking at when they had their meeting over in Helsinki, 45 and Putin. Don't take it. Don't take it. Move. If you color on the wall or if you write on the wall, you will be in trouble. You will be in deep trouble. So you need to not write on things. Thank you. So that got me thinking. Not that it's hard. Basically twisted. I'm not if you could say he twisted words. Whatever he said to 45, and I said this from the beginning. 45 will say what the last person that he talked to said. And so at that time, he had that 2-hour meeting. He went out, he did a press conference. The last person that he talked to was Putin. So when they asked him the question about Russian meddling in our election in 2016, the last person he talked to was Putin. Putin said he didn't do it. So, like I said, he will agree with the last person that he talked to. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that that's not what he believes. What I am saying is, I really do think he's on the spectrum. He's either on the spectrum or he's in the early signs of dementia. I really do think it. That's like me not even being, like, that's not even me talking about people that has dementia or people that is on the spectrum, because I respect that, because I feel like soon I will be in the early stages of dementia myself. Point proven. I lose more and more words every day and sentences, and so it might come. I don't know. It might not. But I'm saying, so me saying that, I'm not saying that, oh my gosh, people that are on the spectrum bad, or people that have dementia is bad. That's not what I'm saying. Please, nobody take it as that, because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if he is in early stages of dementia, because he is 74, I'm not saying that would make him, but he is up in age. And I know dementia can hit at any age, because I am 34. And I feel like maybe by 38, I might be early stages. Just because of how my speech pattern is going. Since 2015, when I got my brain surgery, I'm losing a lot, my double brain surgery, as I should say. I didn't have one, I had two on the same day, 12 hours apart. But anyways, I'm saying, based on me, it might not happen, but based on the pattern that my speech is going and the words and all that, it's possible. And and then on the spectrum, I'm not being in any way disrespectful to anybody on the spectrum. I respect the spectrum, and if that's what it is, it would make sense. And what I mean by on the spectrum is autism, it's autistic, Asperger's, any learning disability. And I'm not saying that he don't deserve to be president, but it will make a little bit of sense, because he's strong in some things and then he's weak in other things. And like I said, I seen an I seen a video of somebody saying that it was a 70 or 71-year-old man, and he's autistic, and he was diagnosed with autism when he was like 65, 66. No. So for 65, 66 of his life, nobody knew that this man was autistic, and he was born autistic. So that's what I'm saying. And with Trump being in his 70s, it is that could be a possibility, because I don't know if they knew back in the days, or I don't know, he might not have been diagnosed, but something is wrong with him besides what's that word, Gary? What's that word? Narcissistic? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, narcissistic.
Narcissistic, whatever. Besides him feeling himself, something else is wrong with that man. And so I'll loop it right back around to Nikolai, aka Nikolai Putin, because Putin was the top of, he was the best of the best for Russia. He's the best of the best Russian spy. It's not gonna be too hard to basically do a sleight of the hand. And I don't mean like literally a sleight of the hand. It's not gonna take too much for him to be like, oh, well, you don't like your government, do you? No, he's not saying you hate your government. He might not even say you don't like your government. He might be like, they don't respect you. Well, of course, Trump, he's the best. He has to be respected. So I mean, him. Mommy, will you let me paint your nails? I will let you paint my nails later. So my thing is, he can be like, he could just use words, like pick a little bit of word here and a little bit of word there, and Trump not knowing that he's being flipped, or Trump not knowing that he is like basically falling in. And so then when he goes out there, because he did meet with Putin for 2 hours by himself in that room, and it was Putin's interpreter. This is what I heard: Putin's interpreter, Trump's interpreter, Putin and Trump. That was the only people in the room. Nobody else in the room. So all it takes is basically for a slide of words. And then when he went back out into the press conference after the meeting, all it took was for, somebody to ask his question. And then, because, like I said, the last person he talked to was Putin. All it takes is for them to say something, and then he'd be like, no, I don't believe my intelligence. Because, slide a word, you know what I'm saying? He said what he said. Like, oh, they don't respect you. Oh, they're false news, fake news. That's his favorite quote. Fake news. So, that's just my observation. Gary, how you say it? Observation. Whatever. I'm sorry. I know in my head, but it's not coming out. Please forgive me. So yeah. Tell me if y'all think that. Cuss me out if you think that I'm wrong. I take good and bad comments. And if it don't show up, please just keep trying. I am not blocking anybody. I really am not. I accept the good and the bad comments because I am a well-rounded person. And I can listen to somebody's argument even if they're not agreeing with me. I do listen to both sides. And me being one side and them being one side, I do. I take all that in consideration. But hopefully y'all like this. This is just my observation. Hopefully y'all like it. Or if you don't, I do apologize that you don't like it. But that's just my raw and honest thoughts and feelings.